What did you say, nigga? What did you say, nigga? What did you say, nigga?
Fuck to it. Fuck to it. Fuck to it. Fuck to it. Fuck to it.
Check, 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 check. Check this out. No, I want my...
Fuck to it.
Okay, how much of a delay? Oh, that's not bad.
quick announcements. If you look in the bottom of that, if you look in the description, you will see a Happy Bastards post. What that is to make a long story short, and there'll be more details to come. My daughter was accepted to a college program that is for 1 week. She has decided to go for nursing or doctorate, but it's a school of medicine. She chose to check out Emory. For those who don't know her, she's actually a junior, but she was picked from the honor society in order to see she likes it, see what she thinks, all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, nothing in this world is free. That also means that there's a cost. So with that cost and with that being said, dad's pockets are getting thin. I don't normally ever ask for anything from anybody. I usually try to give more than I get. However, there will be a 24-hour streaming streamathon fundraiser next week, Black Friday. I want to say it's the 28th, that we, Ivy Bastard Studios, myself, and multiple collaborations from people in 2 continents and different walks of life will be doing a 24-hour stream blast. With that being said, there will also be some links. So if you see the bottom right now, the GCAS, etc., I'm going to change one of those. I'm going to put up it's basically a GoFundMe so we can get this little girl there. I'm going to make it happen if I got to go clean toilets at Walmart. However, any little help that comes out of that will go to the perfect cause. I'll put some pictures up. You can see who you're helping, what you're helping. Nothing's too small. It could be $1, it could be $2, it could be $4,000. Right now, we're going to set the goal for 5K and see where we get. If we don't get 5K, she's still going. If we get 5K, she's just going and eating a little better when we get there. But we're going. So I just had to make that quick announcement, see what's going on. Obviously, this is an entirely different PC, so we'll go over some of that stuff soon. But like I said, I just want to put something out because it's upcoming next week, Black Friday the 28th, at approximately 5 or 1700 for some of our friends. That will be Arizona time, so it depends on where you're at, what time that really is. But approximately 5, give or take a couple minutes. 5 Central, according to Happy Bastard Studios in the chat. I see that over here. Appreciate it. Yeah, 5 Central, aka Arizona time. This time of year, that changes for whatever reason. But yeah, kind of what we got going on. That's what will be happening. You'll probably see some other little mini casts. There's a cast from yesterday. It's just all kinds of crazy. That was just testing out everything because 24 hours is a long time to have any one piece of equipment have to function, and it needs to function flawlessly. So far, it's working. We'll probably do some kind of unveiling of that equipment this coming week as well. Yeah, I'm just proud and humbled to be that little one's father. But anybody that's a parent knows what there's not much you wouldn't do for your child. I'll just leave it at that. So we'll be looking forward to it, some comments, all that kind of thing. And we will definitely be getting it in. I see the homie going around, so that's Big E. He goes live in about 5 minutes, so that was part of why I want to jump on here as well. Go to the comments and copy his Going Rounds podcast. You'll definitely be on there. You'll see him. He's MMA mostly, UFC, mixed martial arts, sometimes some boxing if it's a big event. But definitely make sure you check that out. That's who I'll be tuning into in a few minutes. And he's also helped me learn a lot about streaming. There's several other people too that you'll be meeting on and off. It'll be 24 hours, a lot of time to meet some people and get to learn them. So yeah, it looks like he said he's got a little bit of boxing tonight too. So make sure you check him out in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Going Rounds Pod or Going Rounds Podcast. He's also streaming on multiple platforms. He's got interviews. It's all good stuff. Even if you're not into MMA, he shows love to people that show it to him. So make sure you swing through there and check it out. I'll probably have him on one screen and probably the ball game on the other screen. But even if I swing through for a half hour, make sure you do the like, subscribe, share. Because oh, here we go. I even got a button that works. Check that out. Looks like I know what I'm doing, huh? So we got a little button. One of these days I'll turn the sound on, but who cares? It's just a ding ding and a bullet shot. Who cares? But yeah, make sure you check him out. Make sure you check out Happy Bastard Studio. I got a capture card plugged in here, so there'll be a whole lot of gaming in between shit talking, and there'll definitely be some tech mixed in. And you see right there the GCast minimal politics, because it's just no matter what you think, feel, or support, it's just not a good climate out there right now. Far right, far left, center. There used to be three parties, but they've just been. So we're going to appreciate it going around. So looks like it's working. So he's glad to see it. I hope so. The specs on this computer, if it ain't smooth, buddy, I would club a baby seal with a golf shoe. But I know he's ready to get going. Happy Bastards is good and smooth. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. Because this thing is going to have to work next week. And there'll be a couple short casts, but like I said, just want to be out there, having the chat talking. I see now what going rounds means. A lot easier to interact, not just being boring ass talking head. So anyway, I hope everybody stays safe, stays well. Whatever you do for Thanksgiving, what do you think about it? Whatever, as long as you can spend the time with your loved ones or do whatever you need to do. Hope that all works out for everybody. And I'll be seeing y'all again soon. Don't forget, Going Rounds is going live in about 2 minutes. Like, share, subscribe. Going Rounds, Happy Bastard Studio, and anybody else who like. There's all types of stuff from all different walks of life, 3 different age groups. And there's bound to be something for you. And it's not like it costs anything. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all. We're going to see if the old streamy deck over here is working. And it looks like it works.
Another one.
Yep, I think it's working. And yeah, so we'll be, oh, I forgot before I go, we'll be on Twitch and on YouTube. So we'll get some links put in the description, and depending on what your cup of tea is, you'll get those. Anyway, with that being said, I want to catch my voice show and some football, and I just want to chill for a minute and get my head straight, because, you know, parental stuff sometimes is, it's all a blessing, but it all takes work too. So with that being said, I bid you adieu, and peace.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. For those that are watching, that was our friend DJ Infinity. I gotta turn this down because I have not figured out how to change the monitoring on it. Anyway, this 24-hour feed that I mentioned, or that he mentioned, I was hoping to be a part of that. We'll see. Definitely be watching it. If you haven't noticed, this is a bit different than my other stream, which is all from my Xbox. I normally do another podcast with Infinity is one of them, and a couple other people. We have separate podcasts. We used to all be under one. Anyway, I'm using Lightstream. Just because a friend, mutual friend that's doing that show, that 24-hour stream, turned me on to streaming through Twitch, not just through YouTube, and how easy it is now. It used to be a little bit more difficult before. My other stream, I use OBS, which is a streaming platform. Used to obviously put your stream out. Anyway, that is more of an advanced. You kind of got to know what you're doing, and over the years we've learned how to do it. But sometimes you just want something simple, like all the overlays that are listed here that you see, the gameplay that you're seeing now, some of the other things that I have the option of doing. I just realized I've lost the screen where my Lightstream is actually going through. Oh, there we go. I think I had something just too big there. But anyway, these simple little things, there it is. Such as doing something like this. and that should pop up, maybe. Just want to be simple. I just want to play the game, get in, thank people for watching, let them know it's about to start, do the game. Um, I turned off the chat. I don't have many people in here chatting to begin with. Plus, I'm going to be looking at my game, not the monitor. So, like in Spider Man, I don't have a man in the chair to monitor the chat. So, I'm probably not going to have it turned on. I can go back later on if it's. There's lulls obviously between games where I can follow up with people, but right now this is literally the first time I got this set up. I went into it probably took me longer to authenticate Twitch than anything else. And actually, let me check something real quick. One moment. Okay. So, this is a complete testing. I literally just got this set up in the last 15 minutes. Um, all from attempting to add a camera into the Xbox directly, uh, which I did eventually get to work. However, uh, Lightstream doesn't really give you it's an ease of use, but it doesn't necessarily. It's not intuitive on where certain settings are. So, for instance, I'm on the free version, by the way. I'm not paying for something that I have no idea whether or not I'm actually going to use or not. OBS is free, but OBS is a technical thing. It has a pretty, it's not steep learning curve. We've shown several people how to use it, but it's above average learning curve. But a lot of these features here, like setting your camera, picking your camera scene, is a little bit difficult. Even right now, up until the point of where I was wanting to go live and get where the scene that you're looking at right now, it wasn't very intuitive. Like normally with OBS, I can preview what my camera is going to look like, what's going to be displayed, but in Lightstream, it's blank. It is just, well, a blank screen. It just says camera offline until you go live. Once you go live, then you can see everything. Which I guess is cool, but you know, it results in this, a live test stream. And I can go through and delete this later on, but I prefer to have these kind of things up. You can see the struggles I went through. So hopefully, you know, end of next year or something, you can be like, man, I remember when he was struggling to do this. Now look at his feed. It's awesome. I doubt that, but whatever. Anyway, it wasn't very intuitive. It is also a little, how should we say, misleading. It says that there's a lot of things that I could do. Like picking from themes and so forth, but it's not really showing me how to add these other themes in. I've found 3 different themes to pick from, and that's about it. Now the other thing is this: there's a Lightstream, I guess Light, and a Lightstream Studio, and I'm not quite sure. I'm using the I guess the lower end version of it, I suppose. Um, yeah. But I don't know how that's. Oh, look at that! All right, I'll play with that later. I accidentally opened up a window to bring in to go to the other Lightstream because there's one thing. It says Lightstream Classic and then Lightstream Studio. So I was trying to find. I might be able to do this a different way. Go to the Help Center. That should bring up something that doesn't prompt me to log in. And all right, so here's a great example. I just want to go to the home page. In most other sites, applications, you can click on the primary logo, the branding, and it takes you to the home page. Lightstream, it takes you to a support page. And it's like, if I wanted support, I would have gone there, but I want the main page so I can do what I'm doing now. And look, it's a pet peeve of mine, honestly. I just wanted to click on the link and go there. I didn't want to have to edit the URL to see it. So this is showing here. I'm looking at the screen. Now, here's a perfect example. In OBS, I would be able to click share this screen and I could show you what I'm looking at here in the browser intuitively. But I cannot do that in this. So take my word for it. Let's see. Stream templates and overlays inside of the studio. Well, that stream templates and overlays inside the studio, which is the exact same thing it says on for premium, which, by the way, the one I'm on is $0 a month. The premium version is $12 a month unless you pay for the year, and it's $9 a month from there. I'm not willing to pay for that. Call me cheap, but I'm from an era of the world where, for instance, you bought Photoshop, you bought your software, whether it's Photoshop, Sony Studio, any main software, you bought it, you owned it. Now they've gone to this ecosystem of you got to rent everything. They've turned it into the Netflix. You got to pay monthly, even if you're not using it, which I think is just a pure thing of greed. But anyway, I digress. It's not showing me any other templates that I can pick from other than these 3 templates that are here. And I read somewhere else in the help files that you can add in your own templates, but I'm not seeing that. So we're gonna have to dive more into that. I kind of got the gist of it. Also, with this free version, I don't believe I can add a guest. So it'll just be me streaming. But let's be honest, if I have a guest, I'm probably gonna be not streaming from my Xbox or through this. I will go straight to my camera with OBS, and I'll pull my feed in from my Xbox through my capture card. And this all is where this whole rabbit hole started, was getting my Xbox back to my PC because of a technical issue I had months ago, and I just didn't feel like fixing it, honestly. Let's be honest, I was lazy. I didn't care either. It was it was at the tail end of Black Ops 6, I mean, months ago, so not really tail end. Black Ops 6 was winding down, and I got to a point, I was basically doing the challenges, daily challenges, and I maxed out my XP. So I kind of just stopped streaming at that point. I played the game, but I didn't have, my heart wasn't in it. So anyway, Black Ops 7 is now out, and some of the older Xbox games are on sale at a reasonable price for a game that's almost 20 years old now. I'm not paying AAA prices for Modern Warfare 2. or Call of Duty Vanguard. These games are well out past their prime, yet Microsoft and these other companies are milking it for all it's worth still. But now, some of the older games that I've already paid for on the original Xbox or the Xbox One, which I have the disc for, I cannot play because the new Xboxes don't have CD players or DVD players. So I refuse to pay for full price for a game, $70, twice, just because you decided not to include a DVD drive. You also didn't give an option to buy one that you could plug in, like a USB DVD drive, which I think you probably would have stood to have more money doing that than anything else. But that's for another show. Right now, we're just doing a test run. So enough of my ranting on this. And if you're new to the channel, you'll get more of these little rants of the gaming industry as I go along. My intention is, however, since I am under a new Activision profile, newer than my original one from that I played all these Call of Duty games under, got banned by Activision because some Russian hacker decided he wanted to hack into my account for a game I haven't played in 25 years now. A Blizzard game. I forgot what it was. It was either Command and Conquer or StarCraft. So if you're a gamer, you know what I'm talking about. Those games are old as shit. Anyway, all my achievements and everything are under a different Xbox profile. So I figured some of these games are still playable. I have played multiplayer in some of these. It sucks. But I figured I might as well go through and play the campaign mode. So those people that were not around, not alive, not old enough to pick up a controller, you can see some of the old Call of Duties. I'll probably start out with, if I can, the first Call of Duty, which is what got me hooked on these games. Actually, World at War got me hooked on it, and then I kind of went backwards. I literally played that game with a friend during one of the free trials, and I got hooked because I got tired of playing the original Ghost Recon. And I think after that night of playing, I probably called into work and went to like 3 GameStops because he was like, "Yeah, this actually was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4." Yeah, it was. It wasn't even called. It was just Modern Warfare 4. I was like, I gotta see what these other games were, and I went to a bunch of GameStops and I bought the 3 previous titles and played them from start to finish. And by the time I got done, then it started getting into the Call of Duty Black Ops, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then Black Ops 2, 3, and all that. So I will probably go through those if I can. Some of them are still ridiculously priced. Infinite Warfare is still, they won't sell you the base game. You have to buy the middle of the road game, which is I think $39. That game is old as dirt. Same thing with I saw Infinite Warfare. No, Call of Duty Infinite and then Advanced Warfare. They were all still almost full price. So yeah, we may not buy those unless I got some free gift cards or rewards points from Microsoft from the last year. If I got enough of those, then I'll buy them. If not, I'll be happy to take whatever donations anyone wants to give to me. So this is my rant for right now. I am going to mute myself so I can have a drink or two and maybe snack on something, and you probably don't want to hear all that. I'm gonna go through these achievements, the daily challenges, and yeah, we'll see how things go. So if you want to join, you can see my account up there, 0 fracks given. Yes, the clan tag AARP. Originally, we were going to do one about we're just trying to reach out to you to talk to you about your car insurance. But we can't really find a good one. Anyway, so we chose AARP. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and shut up now so you guys can play some music. That is one of the things I do want to find out is how to do music over Twitch without getting copyright strikes. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy the show. I need to get that in real quick. But as you see, it is a little bit more intuitive and quicker to do. But even that was a little difficult because of how the graphics and the overlays don't line up. But usually in OBS, I would have done this in like Photoshop or one of my other graphic editors. And it has one image, but this is the GoFundMe for my friend's daughter for people to donate into to help her to get to her college excursion that she's going on to. She's definitely a smart, hip chick. If you're out there on money, you need to, you still owe me some co-op Lego game playing time. So, I will try. He just sent me this literally like 5 minutes ago, like probably 2 minutes before you saw it pop up on the screen. I actually got that sent to me, and in another program, and decided to add it in real quick. So that being said, that got added in. Now we can go back into gaming and hit him up here in a little while. He also plays Call of Duty with us, but yeah. We were on pretty late last night doing some other things. Man, I don't know which one I had on this. We'll put on that engineer. Since I play hardcore, I doubt I'm gonna need that other one. And I've already forgotten what the dang challenges were. Alright, so I got alright. What is this? 25 with marksman, 5 kills with Molotov for C4. Complete 3 daily challenges. And Kingsider. Alright, that should be not too difficult to do. You know what? That is not in the best spot. I wish there was a way I could link these two elements together. Oh. Is it possible I can? It is. Look at that. Boom. Okay, so that's pretty dope. And you can then go in and lock the elements so they don't actually get moved around. I don't know why this thing was saying as defaults to Lightstream donated $100 because you definitely did not add $100. Look at that fancy sound. I guess that'll play anytime I get a donation. I haven't even set up. I don't know where that money's gonna come from or go to. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove that because I would be pissed if if one of you guys donated and it just went into their pockets. As I have no kind of banking information attached to this account. All right, let's get some. Ooh, they got Nuketown 24/7. I have not played the new Nuketown. I will definitely hit that up. All right, going to mute myself because I need to make a phone call. but I'll be playing at the same time.
EMP, get ready. Hostile UAV in my sight. Subject thrown. Hostile UAV in my sight. You are available for assignment. Care package on standby. Trust me, you're not the best in the world.
Enemy cluster grenade.
Target down. Enemy spotted. Enemy grenade. Enemy cluster grenade.
Semtex.
Positive ID. Tango drop. Incoming frag. Gil took us to school today. Sighted on target. Who needs kills? Step right up. Threat eliminated. They're dead.
Scout post standing by.
Hostile pinpoint grid target confirmed.
Ready for delivery.
Target down. Jumping Molotov. Enemy with Semtex. Too easy. Got a clear shot. Enemy drone pod removed.
finished. Enemy remote.
Scout pulse standing by.
Pretty nice. Bad guy. I need a clean. Molotov, jump! One by. Enemy grenade. Engaging hostile. Clean kill. Stun grenade. Zaveri scanning with scout pulse. Going hot. Dropped. Enemy grenade. There's only one way of fighting this. We showed up to play today.
I just...
That's because I was muted. So right now, I think I have the other screen still muted. So Yeah. You should be able to hear me coming through now. Did I just really run in a bullet to my face?
Get ready. Let's ride in.
I haven't gone into any of the latencies for this yet with this new light stream. I wanted to get it out there to see how the picture worked. The gameplay is pixelated or I'm pixelated?
Working the objective. Inbound. On me. Hostile cluster. Get down. Target ID. Commencing. Dropping Molotov.
It's off. Civilus. Chicken to China. Chinese chicken. That should have gone through. Yeah, that's a huge escalade.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. Right. That's a YouTube thing. I mean, because I'm looking at it on 3 different screens. I'm looking at it in light stream. I'm looking at it through Twitch. I don't have it through YouTube, and I had it through Ninja. Oh shit! But
Throwing incendiary. Echo unit out. Crossing stun. My list. folks upstairs are not going to like this.
Round 5.